Hello and welcome back. Welcome to a new class, to class number 64, my favorite number. Paul McCartney cantaba con los, when he was with the Beatles, he sang a song. Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? Yes, cuando yo tenga 64 años, me seguirás necesitando. Will you still need me? Y me seguirás dando de comer. Will you still feed me? When I'm 64. En español decís cuando tenga, subjuntivo y el verbo tener. En inglés cuando soy, when I am. Or cuando estoy, I don't know which verb to use here. When I'm 64, I'm not 64 yet, but someday I'll be 64. If something doesn't happen to me before. But before I turn 64, I'm going to teach in Camera 1, Class 64, okay? So, 1, 2, 3. All right, a bit of review. Are you ready? A bit of review? Do you want to review? We can review Class 63. Deal, dealt, dealt, and the translation list. I enjoy dealing with people sometimes, but usually I don't enjoy dealing with people. I prefer to deal with books, and to deal with history, to deal with art, to deal with philosophy, to deal with anthropology, to deal with economics, but not to deal with people. I have good people skills. Se dice mucho people skills, habilidad para llevarse bien o de influir en y llevarse bien con la gente. Don de gentes decís aquí. I have people skills, but I don't like to exercise my people skills, okay? I prefer to be a hermit, okay? To be a hermit, ermitaño, alone. But in any case, on television, I have to use people skills. I have to deal with you. And dealing with students is not easy, all right? Dealing with students is not easy. Deal with, escrito deal, deal, to deal with. To deal también es repartir cartas, barajar. To deal. If you're playing poker, one person shuffles the cards and then deals the cards, okay? To deal, all right? To deal in is tratar en mercancías. To deal in certain types of goods and merchandise, etc. But to deal with is the important thing, to deal with people. Managers have to deal with people. Managers, los gerentes, los directores, los directivos. Managers have to deal with financial questions. Managers have to deal with budgetary, presupuestarios, budgetary questions. Managers have to deal with uncertainty, incertidumbre. Managers have to make decisions with uncertainty. Dealing with uncertainty can create anxiety. Do you like to deal with uncertainty? Nothing in life is certain 100%. Uncertainty exists always. We always have to deal with uncertainty. Some people can deal with uncertainty with few problems, and other people suffer stress, anxiety, nerves when they have to deal with uncertainty. The unknown. Okay? And that's understandable. Different people have different psychological makeups. They usan makeup. Makeup como maquillaje. Pero makeup es composición. La composición del comité, the makeup of the committee, and una composición psicológica is a psychological makeup. And so dealing with uncertainty is not easy for a lot of people. They prefer to avoid uncertainty, and that's impossible. So they suffer stress, they suffer anxiety. Okay. To deal with, pasado, dealt. Recordar, feel es sentir. Pasado, felt. Deal is tratar con, deal with. Dealt with. Okay. Dealt with. When I was younger, maybe 10 years ago, I dealt with teachers a lot. Now I don't deal with teachers so often. I dealt with teachers a lot, but now I don't deal with teachers so often. All right, muy rápido. Translation list review. Viven muy lejos de aquí. They live very far from here. Far from here. Far from. Tardo una hora en crear una lista. It takes me an hour. It takes me an hour to create a list. To create a list. It takes me an hour. Esta lista no es tan fácil como la última. This list isn't as easy, isn't as easy as, isn't as tall as, isn't as big as. This list isn't as easy as the last one. The last one was more difficult. ¿A dónde ibas cuando te vi? Where were you going when I saw you? Where were you going in that beautiful car? Where were you going with that handsome man, Jennifer? Where were you going with that beautiful lady, Pablo? Where were you going? Where were you going? Quiero que tengas esto. Significa mucho para mí. I want you to have this. I want you. I want you. I want you to have this. I want you to pay attention. I want you to learn English. I want you to progress. I want you to enjoy this class. I want you to assimilate the material. I want you to. Yo quiero que tú asimiles. En español usáis el subjuntivo, al estilo latino, en inglés no. Ok, quiero que tengas esto porque significa mucho para mí. I want you to have this because it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. All right. ¿A dónde va él? Tu amigo, ¿a dónde va él cuando se marcha de aquí? Where does he go when he leaves here? Where does he go when he leaves here? Where does he go? Where does he go? Where does he go? Where does he go? Where do you go? Where does he go when he leaves here? Me gustaría tener un coche como el tuyo. I would like to have a car like yours. Yes. No han venido todavía. They haven't come yet. They haven't come yet. El mío me da muchos problemas. O sea, mi coche. El mío me da muchos problemas. Mine gives me a lot of problems. Tengo que decidir qué hacer. I have to decide what to do. I don't know what to do, but I need to make a decision. So I have to decide what to do. And finally, va a haber un cambio. There's going to be a change in 3 segundos. There's going to be a change in 3 seconds. Another teacher, but I'll be back.
Thank you, Richard. My name's David Waddell, and I'm here with Jermaine. Jermaine, how are you? My main
good.
man. Jermaine, how's it going?
Not too bad.
Yeah, are you well?
Yeah, doing all right, yes.
Good,
Yes,
good.
doing good.
Are you ready to...
Yourself?
I'm fine, yeah.
Okay.
I'm very, very well, yeah. Because
All right.
today is a very important class, because we're going to repasar, we're going to revise what we did in the last class, the previous class. We have to do it, of course. We have to revise every day. Every
Okay.
day. Yeah, it's very important. So, in the last class, we looked at another irregular verb. Another irregular verb. And this time it is to deal with. To deal with. Now, what does to deal with mean in Spanish? How do you translate to deal with? Any idea?
Pues tiene diferentes formas.
Yeah,
como
tratar.
tratar algo.
Tratar con alguien.
O
Vamos a
tratar con algo,
Sí.
negociar algo.
Sí.
Depende del contexto.
Yeah. A deal, como sustantivo, is un trato, for example. A deal,
Un
it's a
negocio.
deal. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this time we're going to look at to deal with as tratar con, ¿vale? Tratar con. So I'm going to ask you some questions. Now, did you deal with Mark the other day? Di que sí?
Yes.
Okay, the pasado. He olvidado. Pasado. Pasado simple. The deal, what is it?
Is a
Dealt.
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 Yeah.
Dealt. So
Okay.
every day I deal with somebody. Yesterday I dealt. I
Okay.
dealt with it. Okay, so did you deal with Mark the other day?
Yes, I dealt with Mark yesterday.
Okay, or the other day.
The other day.
Okay, very good. Okay, did Jane deal with Michael yesterday?
Yes, Jane dealt with Michael yesterday.
Muy bien, repeat.
Yes, Jane dealt
Dealt
with
Michael yesterday.
Michael yesterday.
Okay, in casa, did Jane deal with Michael yesterday? Yes, Jane dealt, not dealt with Michael yesterday. Another one. Did you deal with the problem yesterday?
Yes, I dealt with the problem yesterday.
I dealt with the problem yesterday. Repeat one more time. Very good.
Yes, I dealt with the problem yesterday.
Muy bien. In casa, did you deal with the problem yesterday? Yes, I dealt with the problem yesterday. I dealt with the problem yesterday. Dealt, not dealt. Dealt. One more. Did you deal with them last year?
Yes, I dealt with them yesterday.
Last year?
Oh, last year. Yes, I dealt with them.
Them?
With
Them.
with them. I dealt with them.
I dealt with them.
I dealt with them last year.
Okay, very good. I dealt with them last year. Did you deal with them last year? Yes, I dealt with them last year. Now we're going to look at translation list number 10. So, in casa, have your books open to look at the list, and I'm going to choose al azar, at random, okay? So, for example, okay, this is a difficult one. ¿A dónde ibas cuando te vi? ¿A dónde ibas? ¿A dónde ibas? How do you say that in Spanish?
Where were you going?
Muy bien. Okay, cuando te vi?
When I saw you
Muy bien.
yesterday.
Perfect. When I saw you. Okay, repeat.
Yes, where were you going when I saw you yesterday?
Good. Repeat.
Where were you going when I saw you yesterday?
Muy bien. Now, the pronunciation of these W's is sometimes very problematic. Where, donde, were. Where were you going? Where were you going? Where were you going? Not where. Where were. Yeah, do you hear the difference?
Okay.
Can you say where were?
Where were.
Where
Where
were.
were.
Más o menos. Yeah, está bien. Hay que practicarlo un poquito, pero bien. Okay, so ¿a dónde ibas cuando te vi? Where were you going when I saw you? Where were you going when I saw you? Let's do another one. Quiero que tengas esto. Quiero que tengas esto.
I want you to have this.
Good. Okay, I want you to have this. I want you to have this. Quiero que tengas esto. Muy bien, repeat.
I want you to have this.
I want you to have this. I want you to have this. Accusative. Very good. Not I want that you. Yeah. I want you to have this. One more. Significa mucho para mí.
That means a lot to me.
Significa. It means a lot to me. Yeah.
It means a lot to me.
Muy bien. Repeat.
It means a lot to me.
It means a lot to me. Okay. Significa mucho para mí. Good. Está bien, no? Yeah. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. Let's see if there's one more very, very short one to look at. Okay, no han venido todavía.
They haven't come yet.
They haven't come yet. One more time.
They haven't come yet.
Good, in casa. No han venido todavía. They haven't come yet. They haven't come yet. One more. Okay, tengo que decidir qué hacer.
I want to...
Tengo que decidir.
I have to decide what to do.
Good, okay, I have to decide what to do. Well, I know what to do because I have to pass you over to Richard. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All right, are you ready? Numbers dictation. He sacado la manga. Números, cifras. Sorry. Number dictation. Get out a pencil and paper, please. Yeah. A piece of paper. A pencil and piece of paper, please. Okay? Good. Are you ready? Camera one. Number one. Write the number, please. En dígitos, no en letra. 2,712. María, no está escribiendo también. 81,313. The next one. 42,930. The next one. 30,613. Okay. 12,809. No, I'm sorry, I can't repeat it. Sorry, it's your problem. Ready? 66,467. Okay? All right. Let's stop for a moment and check the words. Now, I'm going to repeat the numbers once or twice, but you can't change your numbers, okay? You can't change them. You mark the ones you have right. Okay, 2,712. 2,712. 81,313. 13. 81,313. 42,930. Repito. 42,930. 30. 30. Okay? The next one. 30,613. 30,613. The next one. 12,809. 12,809. And finally, 66,467. Mucha X aquí de 60. 66,467. Aquí lo tienes. Number one, 2,712. Repeat number two. All right. 81,313. Lo puedo ver en un monitor ahí, pero es todo al revés. Okay. The next one. Repeat the next one. Aloud, en voz alta, por favor. Aloud, please. Aloud, please. Aloud. Yes. 42,930. 42,930. The next one. Okay. 30,613. Not bad. The next one. Okay. 12,809. And finally, the last one, please. Más X in 60, no 60. 60. 60. Recordad que la X en inglés es una X dura. Los taxis de Extremadura, the taxis in Extremadura are expensive. Estoy exagerando, pero exagerando un hecho de que las X suenan. No puedes decir en inglés taxi, un taxis, como dicen aquí. The taxis in Extremadura are expensive, okay? 66,467. Okay, sonido de K, que es la X es una K más S. X. Okay, not bad. More. Don't put away your paper. I have another list. Are you ready? Okay, are you ready? Number one, 490. Number two, 619. Okay. Number three, 3,319. Number four, 1,319. Okay. Number five, 2,590. Number six, 34,590. The next one, 23,490. And finally, 19,090. Okay? Okay. Let's check the column. Primera columna, no los números aquí. All right. So we have 490. Okay? 490. The next one is 619. The next one is 3,319. 19. Fijaos en la pronunciación. 19. The next one is 1,319. 2,000 less. 1,319. The next one is 2,590. I think. Yes, 2,590. The next one is 34,590. The next one is 23,490. And the last one is 19,090. Y no digo and aquí porque no hay un 100, no hay un dígito aquí, es un cero. Esto es 23,490, pero no hay nada aquí. 19,090. Aquí no solemos decir and. No decimos 19,090, pero se admite. All right, 3 more. And we finish the numbers. Maybe forever, who knows? Are you ready? All right, 90,019. Okay, aquí hay 6 dígitos. 319,190. Okay, and finally, 290,390. You want me to repeat that last one? Sorry. No way, I'm not going to repeat it. Okay, but these numbers I will repeat now, but you can't change them. 90,019. 319,190. 290,000, 390. Veamos. Okay, 90,000, 19. 319,190. 290,000, 390. Okay. How many did you get right? How many did you miss? How many did you get right? How many did you miss? Así se dice. Or get wrong. How many did you get right? ¿Cuántos aciertos? ¿En cuántos acertaste? How many did you get right? How many did you get wrong? Pero más de la mitad de las veces decimos miss. Miss es fallar en algo. How many did you miss? How many did you get right? How many did you miss? How many did you get right? Okay, we have a few words from our sponsors, and I'll finish in a few seconds. Okay, concerning numbers, remember that the years are expressed in a different way. 1983 es 1983. 1984, okay? 1372. 1372 es 1372. 1372. Cuando llegamos al inicio del siglo, the year 2000, 1900, 1800, 17. In the year, es curiosamente, con ese primer año del siglo, o para algunos último año del siglo anterior, solemos poner the year delante. The year, in the year 1900, in the year 1800, in the year 1700, pero luego 1701, 1702, 1776, etc. Okay? In the year 2000, and now we're in 2009, but maybe for you when you're watching this program, it's not 2009. Maybe it's 2019. Who knows? All right. I'll see you in a few minutes after our next teacher.
Thank you very much, Richard. Hi, everyone. I'm Hannah, and I'm here again with all of you to practice your English. Okay, so we're going to get started in just a moment. We're going to look at numbers. Oh, nuestros amigos, los números. And you know, it's very important that we repeat numbers again and again and again hasta que te salga así, sin pestañear. So to help us today with our numbers, we have my student, Jermaine. Hi, Jermaine.
Hi, Anna.
How are you today?
Very good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Well, we're going to write on your little board.
Okay.
And all of you at home, remember en casa también, hay que coger un poco de papel y boli y escribimos los números, right? I'm going to dictate numbers, and I want you to write the numbers down, and we'll check the numbers as we go. Okay, here we go. 71,240. I'll repeat. 71,240. Ooh, excellent. Perfect. All right, so remember here, fijaos muy bien en el número. No podemos poner un puntito, right? A dot. We don't put a dot there, we put a comma, Okay, remember in English we put a comma and not a dot because el puntito es para qué? Para decimales. Okay, and we don't want decimales. So read the number for me.
71,240.
Okay, let's show everyone again the number. Okay, so 71,240. Repeat.
71,240.
Okay, very good. So 71,200 and remember, ¿qué hacemos aquí? Conectamos 100 y and como si fuera sola una palabra. 100 and. So 71,240. Y aquí 40 lleva el énfasis donde en la primera sílaba. Okay? Bien, next. Tenemos 15,114. I'll repeat.
Yes, please.
Okay. So 15,114. Okay, let's see. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, great. So let's read the number.
15,114. 114.
Okay, good. 114.
14.
Okay, very good. So mirad muy bien la diferencia entre 40 y 14. Okay, so 40. ¿Dónde lleva el énfasis? Pues en la primera sílaba, in the first syllable. 40. 40. And then 14, 14, 14 lleva el énfasis where? In the last syllable. Okay, 14. 14. So 15,114. Right? Okay, good. Next. 36,840. Repito. 36,840.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay, read please.
36,840.
Okay, very good. 36,840. 40. Jermaine tiene un acento un poco americano. So he says 40, como yo, 40. So 40. Muy rápidamente, 40. Pero se puede decir 40 o también 40. 40, con más énfasis en la T.
40.
40. Los dos son iguales, okay? So 36,840. 40. Again, énfasis en 40, la primera sílaba. Okay, bien, next. Un número ahora un poco más grande, a ver si puedes.
Vale.
Okay? So a little bit bigger, a bigger number. So let's start. Here we go. 440,814. Okay, I'll repeat. Repito.
Yes, please.
Okay, so this is a big number, número grande.
Yeah.
440,814.
Okay.
Okay, so let's take a look. Vamos a verlo. Okay, muy bien. Perfect, muy bien. So check your numbers at home, right? Check your numbers and see if they're correct. Remember the comma. Eso es muy importante. Poner the comma y no puntito. Okay, so read the number.
440,814.
Okay, 800 and?
814.
Okay, good. Repeat. 1,000. 1,000. Instead of 1,000, I heard 1,000, so we want 1,000.
1,000.
Eso es. So, 1,000 tiene TH. ¿Y qué hacemos con TH aquí? 1,000. Otra vez sacando la lengua un pelín y soplando. 1,000. So, 440,814. Okay, so ojo aquí porque hay muchos puntos de pronunciación aquí. Okay, next, another big number. All right, here we go. 1,914,340. I'll repeat, porque es muy grande este número. 1,914,340. Okay, the numbers are good, but ¿qué pasa ahí? ¿Que falta a little comma? A comma
Okay.
después de, ajá, hay eso.
Okay.
Okay, bien. So the comma, right? The comma, hay que poner los commas. So, good, very good. Repeat the number.
1,914,340.
Okay, very good. 900 and, repeat, 900 and.
914,340.
Okay, 40.
40.
Ok, bien, mejor. Énfasis en 40. ¿Para qué? Para distinguir, so that you can hear the difference between 14 y también 40. Okay, so muchas veces there's a lot of confusion entre 14 y 40. So let me repeat. 1,914,340. Hey, ¿ves? Cada número y cada 14 o 40 queda muy, muy claro. So, para que no haya confusión. Okay? Okay, great. Okay, good. Last number. Very quickly. Let's do it quickly.
Okay.
Okay. 60,000. 60,214. Okay, good, good. I didn't have to repeat the number. Good. Bien. Just once. Good. 60,214. Okay, read the number, please.
60,214.
Okay, repeat again.
60,214.
Okay, muy bien. 60,214. Muy bien. So remember, 1,000, 14, y 40. So repeat all of these at home and practice them for the next time we do numbers. Ahora os dejo con Richard. Bye-bye.
All right, welcome back for our last segment. Okay, there's too much light in this room, in my opinion. I'm going to complain, but I'm going to complain on camera number 1, okay? Let's change. 1, 2, 3. There's too much light in this room. It's blinding me. There's too much light. There's too much pollution in Madrid. Yeah, and in Barcelona, in Valencia, in Bilbao. There's too much pollution in the big cities in the world. There's too much noise in the Spanish cities. Spanish cities are very noisy. In my opinion, there's too much noise. Okay? There's too much hot air in Madrid in the summer. There's too much humidity in Barcelona in the summer. There's too much snow in Alaska. I'm not interested in living in Alaska because there's too much snow. En español muchos diríais, no quiero vivir en Alaska porque ahí hay mucha nieve. En inglés no decimos eso. Siempre decimos demasiado nieve. Mucha nieve es un hecho, pero no es una opinión. Si yo digo demasiado nieve, estoy un poco opinando en contra de la idea de vivir en Alaska. There's too much snow in Alaska. That's why I'm not interested in living there. There's too much water. There's too much rain in Galicia. I'm not interested in living in Galicia. There's too much rain and too much humidity. Okay? I'm not interested. There's too much sand in Saudi Arabia. I'm not interested in demasiada arena. There's too much sand in Saudi Arabia. I'm not interested in living there because there's too much sand. And I had an offer to open a language school in Tarifa in Spain. I said, no, thank you. There's too much wind. Tarifa is too windy. There's too much wind in Tarifa. And then another person offered me the opportunity to be a member of the government in Marbella. And I said, no, thank you. There's too much corruption. There's too much corruption there. Now I don't know. But in the past, there has been too much corruption, okay? And then I was offered the possibility to be a member of the Spanish Congress, un diputado del Congreso, parlamentario. And I said, no, thank you. There's too much negotiation in that. I'm not interested in negotiating. My ideas are very clear, and I don't want to compromise my ideas negotiating with other opinions. There's too much negotiation. Too much We have too much, some people have too much free time. Too much es cuando hay en exceso y es singular incontable. Demasiado tiempo, demasiada agua, demasiada harina, demasiado viento, demasiada polución, etc. Si pluralizamos, por supuesto, es too many. Hay demasiados jefes en esta casa. There are too many bosses here and not enough Indians. There's too much traffic, too many cars. Too much traffic, too many cars. La palabra too, T-O-O, con doble O, siempre implica en exceso, por encima de, por debajo de que es malo por exceso. No puedo, bueno, no necesariamente malo, pero por ejemplo el techo aquí, si yo salto no puedo tocar el techo. Diríais en castellano, no puedo tocar el techo porque es muy alto. Y yo, como profesor de inglés, diría, pues no, en inglés no. No es que el techo esté muy alto, es que es demasiado alto para tocarlo. Porque realmente no es muy alto. La verdad, el techo aquí no es muy alto. Sin embargo, es demasiado alto para mí. It's not very high, but it's too high for me to touch. Then too is relative. Very is absolute. Entonces no decimos en inglés, no puedo sentarme en este asiento de avión porque el señor al lado es muy gordo. No, decimos es demasiado gordo. He's too fat. I can't fit in my seat because the man next to me is too fat. Okay? Too fat. Ahora estoy usando adjetivos. Too high, too fat, etc. Pero cuando son sustantivos, water, hay demasiada agua en el Océano Pacífico. There's too much water in the Pacific Ocean for me. I don't like the Pacific Ocean. There's too much water there. Hay demasiados tornados en América. It's very dangerous. There are too many, plural. There are too many tornadoes in the United States. There are too many people in Spain. I prefer to go to Alaska there because there are too many people in Spain. But in Alaska there's a problem because there's too much snow. Also, there are too many grizzly bears. Osos grizzly. It's very dangerous. There are too many grizzly bears in Alaska for me. I'm not interested. So I could go to New York. Why not? I could live in New York. On second thought, pensándolo bien, no. There are too many New Yorkers there. Hay demasiados neoyorquinos. There are too many New Yorkers. People like Alberto Alonso. Yeah, he's from New York. These crazy people. Okay? Can you imagine living in New York and dealing with 500,000 Alberto Alonsos? My God. Yeah, it's too much for my body. There are too many New Yorkers in New York. Okay? And in London, I could live in London. Poof, no. There's too much rain, too much cold weather, too much fog. Yeah, I'm not interested in London. It's too dreary. It's too pessimistic. Oh, and it's too expensive. Everything's expensive. It's a ripoff. Everything's expensive in London. It's too expensive for me. London's too expensive for me. There are too many people. There are too many people. There's too much fog in London. And it's too dark in the winter. I need more sunlight. But in some areas, for example, in Morocco, for me, there's too much sunlight. My eyes are blue, bluish green, and so my eyes are not strong for the light. I'm Nordic, Anglo-Saxon. So if I go to Morocco, there's too much sunlight. Here there are too many lights, but it's part of my job, okay? But in Morocco, there's too much sunlight, okay? And in Saudi Arabia, there are too many sheiks, demasiado jeques, too many sheiks. In Spain, there are too many bullfighters. I don't like bullfighting. So for me, there are too many bullfighters. Too much, too many, and too. Too delante de adjetivos. Too tall, too short, too big, too small. Too much delante de sustantivos en singular. Too much time, too much free time. Y too many delante plurales. Too many people, too many cars, too much pollution. Too much free time. That's an interesting debate. One problem in the world today is too many people have too much free time. Think of that. Too many people have too much free time. Do you agree? All right. I'll be back in a few minutes, okay? So don't go away.
Thank you, Richard. Okay, my name's the other Richard, and we're going to carry on now with what Richard has just talked about. But before we do, let's go over the 5 pieces of vocabulary we have for you today, starting with the word surroundings. ¿Qué significa surroundings? ¿Lo sabéis? ¿Lo sabéis? Espero que sí, porque espero que ya habéis repasado el libro vuestro de vocabulario. Luca, ¿qué significa surroundings?
Los alrededores.
Los alrededores, good. The surroundings of Madrid, for example. Okay. To promote, the next one.
Ascender o...
Ascender, so you can promote someone. If you promote someone, le asciendes en un puesto superior. Sin embargo, if you promote something, is
promover.
promover. For example, to promote this program, yeah, what you're all doing at home. To lack, el siguiente verbo, to lack.
Faltar.
Faltar. Sí, I'm lacking ideas. Sí, me faltan ideas, okay? The next one, to report. Tenemos
Informar.
informar, good. Si fuese to report to, sería depender de. I report to my boss.
Okay.
Okay, who's my boss?
Richard Bond.
The big Richard. I'm the small Richard, he's the big Richard. Okay, so I report to my boss. And finally, to weigh.
Pesar.
Sí, se escribe weigh, se escribe de una forma muy rara, weigh, pero se pronuncia weigh, igual que way, como camino, W-A-Y. Esto es weigh, W-E-I-G-H, pesar. How much do you weigh? ¿Cuánto pesas? Ask me how much I weigh.
How much do you weigh?
I weigh about 80 kilos. Demasiado, ¿no?
No, because you are so tall.
Maybe, I don't know, no sé. I weigh 80 kilos. How much do you weigh? How much do you weigh? ¿Qué se dice? I weigh X kilos. I weigh 40 kilos. I weigh 60 kilos. I weigh 120 kilos. Lo que sea. Bien, let's get going then with the next point, which is how we say demasiado. Demasiado con sustantivos no contables. ¿Ok?
Too much.
Too much. Fácil, ¿no? Bueno, ya lo sabéis porque ya habéis visto con Richard. Too much. Ahora lo vamos a machacar a tope. ¿Ok? ¿Qué son sustantivos no contables? Primero.
Los que no puedes contar.
Muy bien. No se pueden contar. Por eso son no contables. Pero, por ejemplo,
Like water.
líquidos. Cualquier líquido es incontable. Water, wine, beer,
Milk.
milk, tea, coffee. Gases también. ¿Ya? Oxygen.
Oxygen.
Y otros gases.
That's the only one we know.
Eso es. Conceptos abstractos. También, como justice, la justicia.
Justice.
Dinero. No es contable la palabra dinero. ¿Ya?
Money.
Money is uncountable in English. ¿Ok? Se puede contar pounds, se puede contar euros, se puede contar dollars, pero no se puede contar money como concepto lingüístico. ¿Ok? Por eso es incontable. Por eso tener demasiado dinero es to have too much money. ¿Ok? Good. Y bueno, también ciertas comidas.
Bread.
Bread,
Butter.
butter, rice, pasta, muchas cosas que son incontables. Entonces, vamos a hacer el siguiente ejercicio. Yo os voy a preguntar, ¿estás de acuerdo que hay demasiado tráfico en Madrid? ¿Vale? Pero en inglés. Empleando el verbo, ¿estás de acuerdo? El verbo en inglés es...
Do you agree?
Muy bien, porque el verbo agree es un verbo normal, como cualquier otro. Con lo cual, no decimos, are you agree? Jamás. Se dice, do you agree? ¿Vale? Do you agree that there's too much traffic in Madrid? Y quiero que me contestéis, perdón, que sí o que no. Vale. Luca,
Yes.
do you agree there is too much traffic in Madrid?
Yes, I agree. There's too much traffic in Madrid.
Good. Do you agree that there is too much money in your bank account?
No, I don't agree at all.
Bien, ¿cuál es la pregunta? Do you agree? Si estás de acuerdo, si hay demasiado dinero en tu cuenta bancaria. In your bank account. ¿Ok? Bien, la
Ok.
respuesta completa.
En afirmativo.
No, negativo si quieres, es igual.
No, I don't agree there's too much money in my bank account.
Bien, os habéis fijado que Luca omitió la palabra that, lo cual es perfectamente admisible, ¿ok? Se puede perfectamente, en este caso. I agree there is, or I don't agree there is enough money in my bank account, or there is too much money in my bank account. Siguiente. Do you agree that there is too much rubbish on television?
Yes, I agree that there is too much rubbish on television.
Good. Do you agree? Do you agree that there is too much rubbish on television? Well, if you're saying yes, I agree that there's too much rubbish on television, que estoy de acuerdo de que hay demasiada basura en la tele, ¿sabéis lo que hay que hacer? Turn it off. Turn it off, ¿vale?
Or switch on Richard, ¿no?
Or turn our show on, exactly. Bueno, if you think this is rubbish, turn it off. Por eso está el botón ese, el botón rojo. Bien. Do you agree, Luca, that there is too much sugar in this tea? Okay?
Yes, I agree that there is too much sugar on that.
On that tea?
No,
in
that
this
tea.
this tea.
In this tea.
En este té. ¿Ya?
Okay.
There is too much sugar. Sugar tampoco es contable. Hombre, tú puedes ir contando grano por grano, pero no se suele hacer, por lo cual, como cantidad, ¿ya? En total, totalidad, no es contable. I agree that there is too much sugar in this tea. Sugar se pronuncia sh y no sugar, ¿ok? Sugar.
Sugar.
Lo haces perfecto. Muy bien. Okay. Do you agree that there is too much tea in that mug?
Yes, I agree that there is too much tea in that mug.
Good. Do you agree that there is too much tea in that mug? Yes, I agree. Come on, say out loud, all of you. Say it out loud, todos a la vez. I agree there's too much tea in that mug. Mug es taza grande, ya lo sabéis, de memoria, vamos. Ok, vamos a imaginar que esto es una tortilla, ¿vale? Que estoy a punto de comérmela. Do you agree that there is too much salt in this omelette?
Yes, I agree that there is too much salt.
Salt, not salt, salt.
Salt.
Se dice sugar, pero no salt. Okay? Sugar is salt.
Salt.
Se escribe sal, pero se pronuncia salt.
Okay.
Para fastidiaros, claro.
Salt in that omelette.
Good. I agree. There's too much salt in that omelette. ¿Ok? ¿Qué hemos aprendido hoy? Bueno, primero, que la pregunta, ¿estás de acuerdo? No se dice, you agree, pero jamás. Se dice, do you agree, ¿ok? Do you agree? Siempre, hay que repetirlo miles y miles de veces para que no digáis nunca jamás en la vida, I agree. I agree fuera, ¿vale? Y luego, too much es demasiado con cosas incontables. Sigue la idea.
Okay, we have finished class 64. Tomorrow, class 65. In my segment a few minutes ago, I said, too many people have too much free time. Hay demasiada gente con demasiado tiempo ocioso, sin cosas que hacer. Too much free time. However, free time is a scarce resource for many people. Un recurso escaso, un bien escaso. It's a scarce resource. And if you have free time, please find productive and constructive ways to use it. And one very productive way is to spend time with English. Not necessarily studying, but just looking at sentences and saying them aloud. 50 times if possible. Okay? And you learn a lot. Yesterday I went to the beach. Yesterday I didn't go to the beach. Yesterday I went to the beach. Yesterday I didn't go to the beach. Eso hace milagros. Ya verás. Try it. See you tomorrow.